Welcome to the reaction for Season 1, Episode 7 of Daredevil. Let's get into it. All those shots and you didn't think to maybe look and see if there was somebody there to shoot at?
Dokonanda. 知らん。ブラックスカイはどこなんだ?
Oh, fuck.
お前の手足はおみつをしくねんだはず。もうなくしたくないだろう。ブラックスカイはどこなんだ?
The Black Sky. Okay.
彼らが胸に乗せてった夢を食え。
次回。
俺の家族にかけて。
あいつらはお前なんぞいない方が。
Well, that was a very supernatural shot. That is the guy. I don't know his name, but I was thinking that it sounded like him, and I can't even picture where I know him from. I'm trying to think of where I would know him from. I mean, I've definitely seen him and stuff. I just can't think of anything right now. But he has a fairly distinct voice. That is going to drive me nuts this whole episode. Fuck.
Devil my shapely Irish ass. As a coward, I wouldn't give for the chance to rip that corny mask off and
what?
Punch him with my fisticuffs.
I don't know, he seems pretty fisticuffy.
Please tell me I don't detect a hint of admiration for that terrorist.
He saved her life.
Speculation. Nobody knows if he's a terrorist or what.
Terrorists have causes. They claim responsibility. This guy, not a peep.
Right.
All terror without the ist. You know what they call that? Nut job.
How's your side?
Downgraded to agony.
What do you think, Matt?
I think Foggy will be pitching for the Mets by midseason.
You telling me this dickhead blowing up our backyard doesn't piss you off?
Yeah, it pisses me off. He shouldn't be tried and convicted in the press. We're lawyers. We know that's not how it's supposed to work.
Hypothetically, if this guy got caught, needed counsel, Nelson and Murdoch would offer to defend him?
Hell no.
Yes, but it would be kind of tricky.
After shooting those cops, police are probably looking to settle things the old-fashioned way if they catch up to them.
For sure.
That's more than likely.
Just a thought, but we may want to go a bit peppier at the end of the day.
Yeah.
On a note slightly higher than deeply depressing.
You're bringing us down, Murdoch.
You brought it up.
High notes. Softball.
Okay.
When are we getting a company team together?
We have 3 employees.
Naysayers, each and every one of you.
Also, it's not really 3 employees. They own the business. You're the employee. They're co-owners.
I have this, thing.
Go. Do that thing.
So she's back off on her own again.
See you tomorrow.
We'll be here.
All this shit's gonna have to collide.
Smooth.
Admittedly, I'm a work in progress.
Admittedly, you're an HR nightmare. You're her boss, but okay. We're gonna ignore that.
Worry like...
And just ship
she's
it.
not telling us?
Everyone has secrets, Foggy.
I don't.
That's actually true. He's pretty... What you see is what you get.
I mean, I assume she's hot. She hot?
Oh, how would I know?
Eh.
You always know. Are you guys getting serious? Should I dust off the tux I'll need to rent?
Oh, what about Matt makes you think that that's a possibility right now?
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, me too. Hey, look, I'm gonna order in tonight. Jump in this tenement case.
You want me to stay?
No, I'll be all right. Thanks, buddy.
Her loss, man. Seriously.
Well, that's sweet, but he's kind of a handful. Ah. And he's doing it in Braille, which makes sense, but, like, that means that Foggy has no clue what he's actually researching.
The funds have been reallocated as requested. What are you going to do with it when it arrives?
The Black Sky?
You think I'm a doddering pencil pusher? The numbers are like tea leaves.
Let's not let on that you know more than they think you know.
You're laying out major reserves to clear the docks.
There's a point to all your words.
Yeah, I gotta... What happened to the Russians? We need to be careful, all of us.
That's not wrong.
Look out for me.
You want to form an alliance?
Each man must stand for himself. or fall with the unworthy.
The hell does that mean?
Means you're on your own. You take care of your shit, he'll take care of his.
Prick.
Is Matt gonna show up now? Already?
Oh, God. What do you want?
You know what I want. Tell me about the man you work for. Think about your answer. Who do you work for?
I work for Silver and...
Yeah, I don't think this guy can withstand a lot of beating.
Moving his money around, which means you have records. Proof of it.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Is this one of, what's her name? Is it Gao? Is that the name? Is this one of her people?
You're
Oh,
just
it's
gonna
okay.
lie there all
He is
night?
blind. Okay. I thought he was, but I wasn't 100% sure. We're going back?
He's getting worse. When we first took him in, Matthew's problems seemed less severe.
They know each other?
We heard about your work with special children and thought maybe you could help.
Not for free.
His father left a sizable inheritance.
He did? I guess I forgot the whole money he won from the bet. Okay. So Matt did get that money. All right, good.
I think you're getting worse. You're not, are you, kid? You're getting stronger. Let's get started.
So he's like trained him?
So what kind of training is this?
You like ice cream?
Yeah.
Then shut up and eat it. First thing you gotta understand is nobody feels sorry for you and nobody ever will. How old were you when you got blinded?
9.
9? So you had 9 whole years of looking at movies, blue skies, up girly skirts,
He probably wasn't doing that. I hope.
walking along, minding your own business, and whammo!
He did go through something traumatic, though.
I wasn't killed.
You lived? Praise God, it's a miracle. And get this chemical shit in your eyes. What next?
I hear things.
What kind of things?
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
Sense things. I know where things are and when they move, but I can't see.
You know what they call stuff like that? Gifts. The special kind.
I never thought of it that way.
That's because you're stupid. Smart don't come out of books, kid. Smart is making the right decision at the right time, like now. You're gonna spend your life crying and rocking yourself to sleep at night.
I mean, I don't love how we're getting there, but I like where he gets them to look at it differently. To try and have a little bit of a different perspective of it.
Good choice, kid.
No one's bought me ice cream since my dad died.
What's it taste like?
Vanilla.
Everybody can taste vanilla. Pay a little more attention. Sugar grains, vanilla bean, milk, 3 different dairies,
Jesus Christ.
batch of chemicals straight off the periodic tables, and
Well, I mean, everything's off the periodic table, but okay.
whole world around you, Maddie, and it is friggin' huge. And all you need are the guts to let it in. That dog, what's his story?
He's hungry. His stomach's growling. And he's dying to eat the hot dogs that guy's carrying just upwind of him.
What about the girl?
Her skin's too hot. Her heart's beating fast. Is she sick?
Nope, she's in love.
She's in love. The old man?
He's dying.
There's nothing you can do about it.
So he just like right away kind of had it. I thought this was like something that needed to like develop.
Is to grab it by the throat and never let go.
I mean, which is kind of what's happening here, but like,
If I ask you a question, will you hit me?
Depends on the question.
How did you find me?
Old Biddy at the orphanage thinks it's her idea.
But it wasn't, was it?
Maybe it's one of my gifts.
It's not an answer.
You catch on quick.
You're gonna help me?
No, I'm gonna train you how to control your gift.
yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, it's there. He's tapped into it already. I thought it was like something he would need to like tap
My
into
dad never wanted me to fight.
over time.
You'll need skills for the war.
What war?
We'll get to that part.
Okay.
I don't even know your name. What do I call you?
Stick.
Are you gonna lie there all night?
Stick.
I'm going 5 minutes. You turn this place into a shit show.
You've been gone 20 years.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing back in my city?
Your city. Hell's Kitchen hates your guts.
Yeah.
An old guy just lit you up. You ain't taking care of
Because you
shit.
distracted him.
Why are you here?
To save
It
you
shouldn't have distracted him.
one in the kitchen from a horrible death. More or less.
Black Sky.
Whoever's pulling the strings busted up the one big corporation into a bunch of little ones. It's like trying to straighten out a bowl of spaghetti.
You could always let it go.
Not gonna happen.
Stop complaining. This is the job. It's long and boring and complicated, and half the time you still come up empty.
And then people just don't care.
You're just a little ray of sunshine.
Just giving you the lay of the land.
What about you?
Who's there?
Yakuza.
Wait, the Japanese mafia?
That would be the one.
Bombings that took out the Russians.
And you think it's all connected to Union and Allied?
Only matters what I can prove.
What about the cops that got shot? I mean, you really think that was the guy in the mask?
Nope.
I was standing right next to one of them when it happened. Detective named Blake. Didn't like each other very much.
Yeah, I met him.
Mm-hmm.
See why you didn't get along.
He comes out of a coma, maybe.
Oh, he's in a coma.
Tell me what really happened out there. The man in the mask pops up. Run the other way.
He saved my life.
I mean, that's not terrible advice because if he is around, then one way or the other, shit's going down.
Hurt somebody else.
I never thought about it like that.
There are no heroes, no villains, just people with different agendas.
Yeah, one of those was to kill me.
And you're not careful, maybe they'll want a second crack at it.
Yep. Well, actually, they already had a second crack at it.
If we can connect the tenements and the shootings and Union Allied, that's something you take to your editor?
Probably bring home a Pulitzer. Anything happens to you, it's gonna be on me.
No, it's going to be on her.
I don't want to be responsible for that.
She's the one thing. She's not going to give up and she's going to do it regardless of whether you're helping or not.
I'll be okay.
You probably shouldn't have said that. That makes me nervous. Although I feel like if anything's going to happen to one of them, it's going to be him. He seems like kind of a middle tier character who would is a little bit generally disposable, but it would still be an impactful moment if something happened to him.
What a shithole.
You have any idea what I pay in rent?
Expensive shithole. You had a woman in here.
That's none of your business.
When's she coming back?
Never.
Good.
You got a warped perspective on the whole good bad.
She'll be back.
Women are a distraction.
Okay.
Furniture, apartments.
Furniture is a distraction?
You'd be better off sleeping on real sandpaper than surrounding yourself with all this bullshit.
This is my life.
Yeah, chill, dude.
I'm proud of you. I really am. The things you've done, this is surrounding yourself with soft stuff. Someday those silk sheets are gonna crawl up behind you, wrap themselves around your throat, and choke you to death. You're a warrior.
Let's chill. Well, warriors have to sleep, okay? They have to occasionally sit down.
Cut yourself free.
Do you sleep on the sidewalk, sir? What the fuck?
The job's not that fancy.
Do you have friends?
Yeah, 2.
You say only a couple.
Break their hearts if you have to. Just do it quick.
I'm not gonna do that.
Then they will suffer and you will die.
Okay.
Relationships are a luxury men like you and me can.
I mean, I get why he's saying all this, but he's the extreme. It's too far.
I was a kid.
You still are. I'm trying to teach you how to stay alive. Christ, you're worse than your old man. At least your daddy got paid when he hit the floor.
You're hurting me.
Make me stop.
I can't.
Then quit.
Murdoch's never quits.
Then beat me.
You're just a bully.
World's full of them. You got hurt, kid. But you gotta control that rage.
Said anger's a weapon.
Anger is a spark. Rage is a wildfire.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, you can't let the emotion control you.
I thought Murdoch's never quit.
It's my fault. It's my fault. I did. I killed him.
Killed who?
My dad. They made him to lose against S.H.I.E.L.D, but I wanted him to win. So he did because of me. I just wanted him to come home.
But he didn't, and he never will. Maybe your old man fought for you, maybe he did it for himself. The only thing you know for sure is he's gone now.
I mean, that's a cold way of putting it, but
Time to stop taking a beating and start giving one.
yeah, this isn't on you,
Get up!
Matt. Like, he made his choice.
Get up! Show me I'm not wasting my time.
Good for this kid, like this actor.
Took you 20 years to learn how to get out of that one.
That's not another soft thing. Warriors can drink beer.
So you're gonna tell me why you're here?
It's the war, Maddie.
With who? You never got around to that part.
Now the Japanese. The guy that was yapping with that old man you slapped around, he's pretty high up, using Nobu this time around.
Nobu? Is that what he said?
You want him so bad, why'd you let him get away back in the garage?
I don't want him. I want what's on the ship he's meeting at the docks tonight.
What's Nobu bringing in? Drugs or something?
A weapon. They call it Black Sky, the bringer of shadows.
What kind of weapon? Say that you want my help.
I want you to help yourself. Nobu and his guys are in tight with Fisk.
You know about Fisk?
I know a lot of shit. I don't need a friend, I need a soldier. How many men have you killed protecting this city?
0?
You're still afraid to cross that line. Someday it's gonna come down to you or the other guy.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. In doing what he's doing, it's bound to happen.
Half measures, Maddie. Ride with me tonight. Help me destroy Black Sky. Keep it off the streets. Wilson Fisk will know the taste of fear the day he faces you. He'll know that you kicked the guy he's afraid of, right in the nuts.
You kicked the guy he's afraid of?
You don't kill anybody.
I swear.
Is he afraid of Nobu?
Pussy.
Didn't seem like he was. Is her apartment already fixed?
¿Me puedes pagar si quieres? ¿Con información?
What does she know about any of this?
Yeah, montando.
I forget what she came to them for.
Con el abogado guapo.
Matt.
No, Señor Foggy.
She just assumed it was Matt.
He visto como él te mira. No hay hombre más guapo en este mundo que un hombre.
Aww.
Oh, Christ. Oh, moving on.
I mean, you've been awfully flirty with him. Like, you two together. This can't be a surprise that he liked you.
Entre una compañía de construcción y los obreros que...
Oh, yeah, that's right. The apartment stuff, yeah.
Preguntas a Señor Tully.
Sus abogados dicen que está de vacaciones.
Okay.
¿Tienes papeles?
Lo siento. Yo llamé a Señor Tully y él los mandó. Uno era calvo. Llevaba un...
Okay, well, I feel like the tattoo's gonna come up.
Todo esto.
Ellos deben estar preocupados. We will have their dicks in a vice.
¿Hace cuánto tiempo que tú eres así?
Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. I don't like that we're following her outside. Shit. The bald guy. Okay. Where's the one with the tattoo? Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Fuck. You should have had that ready to go. Oh, yep. There we go. There's the tattoo.
So, why are you bothering the old woman?
Stupid bitch!
Foggy! Yay. What the hell did you throw a baseball?
Foggy?
Why is he there?
Wait. What are you doing here?
Get away from them.
Are you following me?
Yeah!
Why?
Because you were acting weird. I was worried about you.
There we go.
I can take care of myself.
Well,
Away from the maniacs, okay?
yeah. Good Lord, Foggy. That could have killed him, but okay.
How many do you read?
I'm picking up a dozen heartbeats. Stronger. Different.
Is that Black Sky? Oh, Nobu's the one that's stronger and different?
MP7s with suppressors. Huh. Somebody wants things quiet.
We'll be quieter. You'll remember how to use these.
I won't need them.
Yeah, you will. Thin out the herd. I'll take care of the Black Sky.
What is he putting together? First, I couldn't tell if it was like a walking stick or if it was like a stand for like a rifle. But then it just bent. So is it like a bow and arrow? Yes, it is. Okay. Black Sky is a person. Well, Matt's not going to let this happen. Mm-hmm. It's still got its face. Well, I think you're probably glad to have those now.
What rules the body?
My mind.
Connection, mind, body.
The mind controls the body. The body controls our enemies. Our enemies control jack shit by the time we're done with them.
Fighting is just the start.
Okay.
You have to control your feelings.
How?
Meditate, learn it, make you way stronger, more focused. Even heal your wounds faster.
You can do that?
How do you think I'm still alive, kid?
He's going to do something to hurt him, right?
Try not to get stabbed.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. Right. No.
I have something for you.
Is that
It's a bracelet.
out of the ice cream cone wrapper?
From the wrapper on the ice cream you got me when we first met.
I feel like he's going to hate this, but
I do.
yeah.
Your training is over. I can't help you anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Why?
I expected too much of you.
So is this when he left? Training really is over? This is when the 20 years started?
You promised me you weren't going to kill anyone.
Yep.
And what the hell was that back there?
The mission.
Killing children?
That thing in the container was not a child.
I could hear his heartbeat.
You're emotional.
Yeah, no shit.
If you'd have focused beyond your crybaby feelings, you would have sensed what that kid really was.
I mean, there's clearly more to it, but
Maybe you should have stuck around and finished training me yourself.
I needed a soldier. You wanted a father.
Well, I guess we're both disappointed then.
I guess we are.
okay, bye.
You take care of yourself, man.
I'm gonna let you kill that kid.
Oh, he's already dead. I caught up with the van while you were dicking around with Nobu's men. I put an arrow in that thing's heart.
The fuck?
I can't even tag an old man!
Okay. Well, the student has not become the master just yet.
Get up!
I'm really liking the music for this. Oh, shit. And we're not done. Are we done now? Do we have it out of our systems, boys? Like, Jesus Christ.
Get out of my city.
Maybe there's hope for you yet. Nice catching up.
Yeah, it's been real fun.
You can keep the sticks. You're gonna need them.
Okay. So, have we actually already killed that kid? Because, like, what's the point of this episode?
Foggy's not just anyone.
Thank God Foggy knows. Or is going to know.
And he just plain kicks ass.
When the need arises.
You can trust him. He's one of the good ones.
Show him the board.
Ah, good, good. Finally, one of the pieces are connecting.
All of the possible connections?
Or I guess I should say 2 of the pieces are connecting. She's not going to be doing this without them now. She's at least going to be
The man at the top.
Any idea who he is?
with Foggy on this.
No. But I think he might have been the one behind Union Allied.
There's another player on the field. Man in black.
You think he's working for the king?
No, he never would have helped me expose Union Allied if he were.
If that's the case,
Where do you put
working
him?
against each other.
Okay, right next to him.
Which one trumps the other?
Well, it depends on what game we're playing. Poker or euchre? He kept it? He held on to that for 20 years. How long did he know him before he took off? Because it didn't look like too much time had passed. That's the end? No, okay.
It's done. Black
don't-
Sky,
I think this kid's dead.
no longer a threat.
For now.
Really? We did kill him?
Stubborn, immature.
Will he be ready when the doors open?
I have no idea.
Okay. I have thoughts. Okay, so the thoughts that I had there at the end, that last little scene there, I feel like things just completely changed with this show. When we got to the point where he said he killed Black Sky and then he was just leaving, I was thinking like, okay, then what the hell was the purpose of this? What is the purpose of this character showing back up? What is the purpose of introducing Black Sky and having it being a child and all this stuff? Like, what is the purpose of this? It has to serve a larger role in the story. Like, it has to mean something in this story. And I think that final scene there. Sorry, our headphones are all tangled up. I think that final scene there lets me know that there will be a purpose to this guy showing up. Like, clearly it's not just this guy who once upon a time trained him and is showing back up because he just so happens to be in the same area and maybe needs his help. So I feel better about the rest of the episode now having that final scene, but I do feel like things have changed in the show now. Because until now, it's been pretty easy, or I was going to say pretty easy to forget, but I think a better way is actually saying it's been pretty difficult to remember that this is a Marvel show. And like, that can mean different things. I mean, obviously, like it's, you know, Netflix instead of like a traditional MCU show or whatever, but like there's this whole other world to things. Like it kind of just seems like a whole sort of like criminal network do-gooder guy that happens to have some, you know, extra gifts or senses or whatever, amplified. But it's definitely more than that. But it's easy to forget, difficult to remember, that it could be a lot more than that, and it could be other people and all of these things. And so, like, it seems like a pretty standard show until this point. And I don't mean standard in terms of like it's a mediocre show. I mean standard in terms of criminal network, guy doing his best to do some good with a little bit of gray mixed in. Standard show. But it's really not. Like, it can be something so much more than that. Like, not just a regular guy doing vigilante shit. So this right here, this final scene, I think hammers that home, but really introduces it in a more direct way. Because we have had hints of it, I think. Not just with Matt, but I think also with Fisk. I think there's something there too. Him. Like, to, as in also, with him. Because he unsettles me, which I think he's supposed to, but he just has all of this power. And I just feel like there's more to the character than just like being a crime boss. You know, just like being the organizer, being the logistics person, like being the person who keeps everybody wrangled in, whatever his role is. I feel like there's more to it than that. And so with this here at the end, that means that there's something larger happening that Matt doesn't realize outside of this network. Stick was keeping tabs on Matt, I think. And then there's this guy here who he was like basically going and reporting to, who knew about Matt and knows what's coming, basically. And something about when the door opens, is that what they said? So yeah, there's just, I don't know. This scene here just opens up another side of this show to me that I'm excited to get into. So I don't think I voiced any of that very well, but it is what it is. The other thing is I like that I do finally have two of these things connecting. I don't feel like we're done with Claire. He said we were. And I mean, I guess it's possible, but I don't feel like we're done. I mean, I know he said goodbye to her in that last one, but that's because he thought he was maybe never going to talk to her again, and now he can. So I don't feel like we're done with her. But yeah, we now have Karen's not going to be running off on her own anymore without someone knowing besides the reporter, which I don't know his name yet. Now Foggy's in on it at the very least. So that's one less thing to feel as disconnected. Now we still don't have Karen and Foggy together with Matt, but we at least have Karen and Foggy. Like, it's not Karen and Foggy doing stuff together and then Karen doing stuff on her own, where it was like 3 levels of separation there. Now it's the two of them are going to be kind of doing everything together. And eventually I think they'll get connected with Matt. But for right now, I feel like we've made progress. Like we've made a step towards everyone being on the same page by having Karen and Foggy hook up on this Union Allied stuff. So that's good. That cop is in a coma, not outright dead. So I feel like maybe that will come up again in the future. We'll see. Other than that, I don't really know how much more to dive into with this, other than to say that Stick is not my favorite, but also I can see that Matt wouldn't be where he is today without him. So like, I'm not going to say like, oh, this character's awful. It sucks for Matt that the person who could show him all of those things was somebody who's so extreme in his methods. It would have been nice for Matt to have somebody a little more nurturing. And good for him that he still wound up being a really caring guy. Like, he still has a lot of compassion for seemingly the right people. So, yeah. So I'm not going to say that like I liked Stick's character, but I'm also not going to say that like I disliked him either. I think that he frustrates me. He really frustrates me in the way that he deals with Matt, especially as a kid. But again, Matt wouldn't be who he is today without him. So an important character, I think. I think it's going to serve a purpose, but this whole thing with this black sky and being a weapon and it being a child, I hope that we're not done exploring that, because it does feel a little underdeveloped right now. Like, it feels like I'm still left confused and like I don't have nearly enough information on that. So I hope that we revisit that, but I don't know that we will, since he's supposedly dead already. It just seems weird. Is he actually dead? Like, I'm having a hard time buying that he's actually dead. But he did try to shoot him, unless that was a setup. I don't know. Something about that just feels off to me. And I don't know if it's supposed to feel off or if it just feels off because like I feel like I didn't get enough information, or if it feels off when it's not supposed to at all. Like, and I'm supposed to just be okay with it and be like, all right, well, there is a kid, Black Sky. He called in an it or thing or whatever, and now he's dead. And that's it. And I shouldn't feel weird about it, but I do. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up this one. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want access to the full reactions and you want to catch up with them because they are way further ahead in my Marvel journey, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below and heading over to Patreon. What's so much further ahead are the full reactions, and those are in watch-along style, which means you do need to have your own copy of the episode or movie to watch alongside mine for copyright reasons. If what you're most interested in are getting the shortened edited versions, you can get them early here on YouTube by becoming a channel member or ad-free over on Patreon. I do also have a second channel where I'm reacting to movies, both Marvel and non. Link is also in the description for that. If you don't want to do any of those things, that's totally cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss the next episode when it goes out. And hopefully I'll see you in that one.